Here comes Incy Wincy. Incy Wincy Spider climbed up the water spout. Down came the rain and washed poor Incy out. Out came the sun and dried up all the rain. So Incy Wincy Spider climbed up the spout again. Have you got your Incy Wincy Spider ready to climb up the spout again? Incy Wincy Spider climbed up the water spout. Down came the rain and washed poor Incy out. Out came the sun and dried up all the rain. So Incy Wincy Spider climbed up the spout again. Up you go, Incy Wincy.
Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. If you see a crocodile, don't forget to scream. Ah! Row, row, row your boat gently to the shore. If you see a lion, don't forget to roar. Row, row, row your boat gently down the river. If you see a polar bear, don't forget to shiver. Rock, rock, rock your boat gently to and fro. This way, that way, over the side you go. Splash!
5 brown teddies sitting on a wall. 5 brown teddies sitting on a wall. And if one brown teddy should accidentally fall, there'd be 4 brown teddies sitting on a wall. 4 brown teddies sitting on a wall. 4 brown teddies sitting on a wall. And if one brown teddy should accidentally fall, there'd be 3 brown teddies sitting on a wall. 3 brown teddies sitting on a wall. 3 brown teddies sitting on a wall. And if one brown teddy should accidentally fall, there'll be 2 brown teddies sitting on a wall. 2 brown teddies sitting on a wall. 2 brown teddies sitting on a wall. And if one brown teddy should accidentally fall, there'd be 1 brown teddy sitting on a wall. 1 brown teddy sitting on a wall. 1 brown teddy sitting on a wall. And if one brown teddy should accidentally fall, there'd be no brown teddies sitting there at all.
Here we go round the mulberry bush, the mulberry bush, the mulberry bush. Here we go round the mulberry bush on a cold and frosty morning.
This is the way we comb our hair, comb our hair, comb our hair. This is the way we comb our hair on a cold and frosty morning.
This is the way we brush our teeth, brush our teeth, brush our teeth. This is the way we brush our teeth on a cold and frosty morning.
This is the way we walk to school, walk to school, walk to school. This is the way we walk to school on a cold and frosty morning.
This is the way we walk back again, back, my friend. This is the way we walk back again on a cold and frosty morning. Here we go round the mulberry bush, the mulberry bush, the mulberry bush. Here we go round the mulberry bush on a cold and frosty morning.
A great big hippo is stuck at the door. Who built the ark? Noah, Noah. Who built the ark? Brother Noah built the ark. Who built the ark? Noah, Noah. Who built the ark? Brother Noah built the ark. In when the animals 5 by 5, thus the animals did arrive. In when the animals 6 by 6, the hyena laughing at the monkey's tricks. Who built the ark? Noah, Noah. Who built the ark? Brother Noah built the ark. Who built the ark? Noah, Noah. Who built the ark? Brother Noah built the ark. In when the animals 7 by 7, the little Bigfoot, they were going to heaven. In when the animals 8 by 8, some were early and some were late. Who built the ark? Noah, Noah. Who built the ark? Brother Noah built the ark. Who built the ark? Noah, Noah. Who built the ark? Brother Noah built the ark. So in when the animals 9 by 9, Noah shouted, cut that line. In when the animals 10 by 10, the old ark blew its whistle then. Who built the ark? Noah, Noah. Who built the ark? Brother Noah built the ark. Who built the ark? Noah, Noah. Who built the ark? Brother Noah built the ark. Till the ark done bump on Ararat. Hallelujah, praise the Lord.
Here we go, loopy loo. Here we go, loopy light. Here we go, loopy loo. All on a Saturday night. You put your right hand in. You take your right hand out. You give your hand a shake, 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 and turn yourself about. Here we go, loopy loo. Here we go, loopy light. Here we go, loopy loo. All on a Saturday night. You put your left hand in. You take your left hand out. You give your hand a shake, 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 and turn yourself about. Here we go, loopy loo. Here we go, loopy light. Here we go, loopy loo. All on a Saturday night. You put your right foot in. You take your right foot out. You give your foot a shake, 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 and turn yourself about. Here we go, loopy loo. Here we go, loopy light. Here we go, loopy loo. All on a Saturday night. You put your left foot in. You take your left foot out. You give your foot a shake, 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 and turn yourself about. Here we go, loopy loo. Here we go, loopy light. Here we go, loopy loo. All on a Saturday night. You put your head in. You take your head out. You give your head a shake, 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 and turn yourself about. Here we go, loopy loo. Here we go, loopy light. Here we go, loopy loo. All on a Saturday night. You put your whole self in. You take your whole self out. You give your whole self a shake, 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 and turn yourself about.
The grand old Duke of York, he had 10,000 men. He marched them up to the top of the hill and he marched them down again. And when they were up, they were up. And when they were down, they were down. And when they were only halfway up, they were neither up nor down. Oh, the grand old Duke of York, he had 10,000 men. They beat their drums to the top of the hill and they beat them down again. And when they were up, they were up. And when they were down, they were down. And when they were only halfway up, they were neither
Now down again. Well done. Oh, the grand old Duke of York, he had 10,000 men. He marched them up to the top of the hill, and he marched them down again. And when they were up, they were up. And when they were down, they were down. And when they were only halfway up, they were neither up nor down.
Ring a roses, a pocket full of posies, a tissue, we all fall down. The cows are in the meadow, lying fast asleep, a tissue, we all fall down. The king has sent his daughter to fetch a pail of water, a tissue, we all fall down. The bird upon the steeple sits high above the people, a tissue, we all fall down. The wedding bells are ringing, the boys and girls are singing, a tissue, we all fall down. Ring a roses, a pocket full of posies, a tissue, we all fall down. A tissue, we all fall down.
The farmer's in his den, the farmer's in his den. E-I-E-I, the farmer's in his den. The farmer wants a wife, the farmer wants a wife. E-I-E-I, the farmer wants a wife. The wife wants a child, the wife wants a child. E-I-E-I, the wife wants a child. The child wants a nurse, the child wants a nurse. E-I-E-I, the child wants a nurse. The nurse wants a dog, the nurse wants a dog. E-I-E-I, the nurse wants a dog. The dog wants a bone, the dog wants a bone. E-I-E-I, the dog wants a bone.
We all pat the bone, we all pat the bone. E-I-E-I, we all pat the bone. The farmer's in his den, the farmer's in his den. E-I-E-I, the farmer's in his den.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 little speckled frogs sat on a speckled log, eating some most delicious bugs. Yum, yum. One jumped into the pool, where it was nice and cool. Now there are 4 green speckled frogs. Glub, glub. 1, 2, 3, 4.
bus go swish, 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 swish. The wipers on the bus go swish, 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 all through the town. The horn on the bus goes beep, 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 beep. The horn on the bus goes beep, 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 all through the town. The driver on the bus says move on back, move on back, move on back. The driver on the bus says move on back, all through the town. The baby on the bus says where, 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 where. The baby on the bus says where, 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 all through the town. The mummy on the bus says shh, 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 shh. The mummy on the bus says shh, 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 all through the town. Friends on the bus say how are you, how are you, how are you. Friends on the bus say how are you, all through the town. The wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round, round and round. The wheels on the bus go round and round, all through the town.
Girls and boys come out to play, the moon does shine as bright as day. Leave your supper and leave your sleep and join your playfellows down the street. Come with a whoop and come with a call and come with a goodwill or not at all. Up the ladder and down the hall, a halfpenny loaf will serve us all. Girls and boys come out to play, the moon does shine as bright as day. Leave your supper and leave your sleep and join your playfellows down the street. Come with a whoop and come with a call and come with a goodwill or not at all. You'll find milk and I'll find flour and we'll have a pudding in half an hour.
There was an old woman tossed up in a basket 17 times as high as the moon, and where she was going I couldn't but ask it, for in her hand she carried a broom. Old woman, old woman, old woman, said I, whither, oh whither, oh whither so high, to sweep the cobwebs off the sky? May I go with you, by and by?
Little Miss Muffet, she sat on a tuffet, eating her curds and whey.
Down came a spider which sat down beside her and frightened Miss Muffet away.
Georgie, Porgy, Pudding and Pie kissed the girls and made them cry. When the boys came out to play, Georgie, Porgy ran away. Georgie, Porgy, Pudding and Pie kissed the girls and made them cry. When the boys came out to play, Georgie, Porgy ran away.
Mary had a little lamb, little lamb, little lamb. Mary had a little lamb, its fleece was white as snow. And everywhere that Mary went, Mary went, Mary went. And everywhere that Mary went, the lamb was sure to go. It followed her to school one day, school one day, school one day. It followed children laugh and play, laugh and play, laugh and play. It made the children laugh and play to see a lamb at school.
Ba, ba, black sheep, have you any wool? Yes, sir, 3 bags full. 1 for my master and 1 for my dame, and 1 for the little boy who lives down the lane.
Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. All the king's horses and all the king's men couldn't put Humpty together again.
Old King Cole was a merry old soul, and a merry old soul was he. He called for his pipe, and he called for his bowl, and he called for his fiddlers 3. Every fiddler he had a fiddle, and a very fine fiddle had he. Oh, there's none so rare as can compare with King Cole and his fiddlers 3.
Pussycat, pussycat, where have you been?
I've been to London to look at the Queen.
Pussycat, pussycat, what did you there?
I caught a little mouse under her chair.
How many miles to Babylon? 310. Can I get there by candlelight? Yes, and back again.
The Queen of Hearts, she made some tarts all on a summer's day. The Knave of Hearts, he stole those tarts and took them clean away. The King of Hearts called for the tarts and beat the knave full sore. The Knave of Hearts brought back the tarts and vowed he'd steal no more.
I had a little nut tree, nothing would it bear but a silver nutmeg and a golden pear. The King of Spain's daughter came to visit me, and all for the sake of my little nut tree. I danced over water, I danced over sea, and all the birds of the air couldn't catch me. Mary, Mary, quite contrary, how does your garden grow? With silver bells and cockle shells and pretty maids all in a row. Mary, Mary, quite contrary, how does your garden grow? With silver bells and cockle shells and pretty maids all in a row, and pretty maids all in a row.
1, 2, buckle my shoe. 3, 4, knock at the door. 5, 6, pick up sticks. 7, 8, lay them straight. 9, 10, a good fat hen. 11, 12, dig and delve. 13, 14, maids a courting. 15, 16, maids in the kitchen. 17, 18, maids a waiting. 19, 20, my plate's empty.
Little Jack Horner sat in the corner eating a Christmas pie. He put in his thumb and pulled out a plum and said, "What a good boy am I, and said, "What a good boy am I."
Hot cross buns, hot cross buns. 1 a penny, 2 a penny, hot cross buns. If you have no daughters, give them to your sons. 1 a penny, 2 a penny, hot cross buns. Jack Sprat could eat no fat, his wife could eat no lean, and so between them both you see they licked the platter clean. Old Mother Hubbard went to the cupboard to get her poor dog a bone. But when she got there, the cupboard was bare, and so the poor doggy had none.
She went to the baker's to buy him some bread, but when she came back, the poor dog was dead.
She went to the joiner's to buy him a coffin, but when she came back, the poor dog was laughing.
She took a clean dish to get him some tripe, but when she came back, he was smoking his pipe.
She went to the fishmonger's to buy him some fish, but when she came back, he was licking the dish.
She went to the alehouse to get him some beer, but when she came back, the dog sat in a chair.
She went to the tavern for white wine and red, but when she came back, the dog stood on his head.
She went to the hatter's to buy him a hat, but when she came back, he was feeding the cat.
She went to the barber's to buy him a wig, but when she came back, he was dancing a jig.
She went to the fruiter's to buy him some fruit, but when she came back, he was playing the flute.
She went to the tailor's to buy him a coat, but when she came back, he was riding a goat.
She went to the cobbler's to buy him some shoes, but when she came back, he was reading the news.
She went to the hosier's to buy him some hose, but when she came back, he was dressed in his clothes. The dame made a curtsy, the dog made a bow. The dame said, "Your servant," the dog said, "Bow wow."
Three blind mice, see how they run, see how they run. They all ran after the farmer's wife. She cut off their tails with a carving knife. Did you ever see such a sight in your life as 3 blind mice? 3 blind mice, 3 blind mice, see how they run, see how they run. They all ran after the farmer's wife. She cut off their tails with a carving knife. Did you ever see such a sight in your life as 3 blind mice? 3 blind mice, 3 blind mice, see how they run, see how they run. They all ran after the farmer's wife. She cut off their tails with a carving knife. Did you ever see such a sight in your life as 3 blind mice?
Said Simple Simon to the pieman, "Sir, I have not
locks, curly locks, will you be mine? You shall not wash dishes, nor feed the swine, but sit on a cushion and sew a fine seam, and feast upon strawberries, sugar and cream.
Ding dong bell, pussy's in the well. Who put her in? Little Tommy Green. Who pulled her out? Little Tommy Stout. What a naughty boy was that to drown poor pussycat, who ne'er did any harm but killed all the mice in father's barn. Ding dong bell, pussy's in the well. Who put her in? Little Tommy Green. Who pulled her out? Little Tommy Stout. What a naughty boy was that to drown poor pussycat, who ne'er did any harm but killed all the mice in father's barn. Jack and Jill went up the hill to fetch a pail of water.
Jack fell down and broke his crown,
and Jill came tumbling after.
Then up Jack got and home did trot as fast as he could caper. He went to bed to mend his head with vinegar and brown paper.
Then Jill came in and she did grin to see Jack's paper bluster. Her mother whipped her across her knee for laughing at Jack's disaster. Little Bo Peep, she lost her sheep and didn't know where to find them. Let them alone, they all come home and bring their tails behind them. Little Bo Peep fell fast asleep and dreamt she heard them bleating. But when she awoke, she found it a joke, for they were still a-fleeting. Then up she took her little crook, determined for to find them. She found them indeed, but it made her heart bleed, for they'd left their tails behind them. It happened one day as Bo Peep did stray into a meadow hard by. There she espied their tails side by side, all hung on a tree to dry. She heaved a sigh and wiped her eye, and went o'er hill and dale, and tried what she could, as a shepherdess should, to tack to each sheep its tail.
Little boy blue, come blow your horn. The sheep's in the meadow, the cows in the corn. Where is the boy that looks after the sheep? He's under the haycock fast asleep. Will you wake him? No, not I, for if I do, he'll be sure to cry.
Tom, Tom, the piper's son, stole a pig and away did run. The pig was eat and Tom was beat, and Tom went roaring down the street. Tom, Tom, the piper's son, stole a pig and away did run. The pig was eat and Tom was beat, and Tom went roaring down the street.
There was a crooked man, and he walked a crooked mile. He found a crooked sixpence upon a crooked stile. He bought a crooked cat, which caught a crooked mouse, and they all lived together in a little crooked house.
There was an old woman who lived in a shoe. She had so many children, she didn't know what to do. She gave them some broth without any bread, then whipped them all soundly and sent them to bed.
As I was going to St. Ives, I met a man with 7 wives. Each wife had 7 sacks. Each sack had 7 cats. Each cat had 7 kits. Kits, cats, sacks, and wives. How many were going to St. Ives?
Ladybird, fly away home. Your house is on fire, your children all gone. All except one, and that's little Anne, and she has crept under the warming pan. Ladybird, fly away home. Your house is on fire, your children all gone. All except one, and that's little Anne, and she has crept under the warming pan. The north wind does blow, and we shall have snow. And what will the robin do then, poor thing? He'll sit in the barn to keep himself warm, and hide his head under his wing, poor thing.
Little Tommy Tucker sings for his supper. What shall we give him? White bread and butter. How shall we cut it without error knife? How can he marry without error wife?
Goosey, goosey, gander, whither shall I wander? Upstairs and downstairs and in my lady's chamber. There I met an old man who would not say his prayers. I took him by the left hand and sent him down the stairs.
Wee Willie Winky runs through the town, upstairs and downstairs in his nightgown, tapping at the window, crying at the lock.
Are the children in their bed? For now it's 10 o'clock.
Wee Willie Winky runs through the town, upstairs and downstairs in his nightgown, tapping at the window, crying at the lock.
Are the children in their bed? For now it's 10 o'clock.
The man in the moon came tumbling down and asked his way to Norwich. He went by the south and burnt his mouth by supping cold peas porridge.
Hey diddle diddle, the cat and the fiddle, the cow jumped over the moon. The little dog laughed to see such sport, and the dish ran away with the spoon.
Ride a cock horse to Banbury Cross to see a fine lady upon a white horse, with rings on her fingers and bells on her toes. She shall have music wherever she goes.
Farmer went trotting upon his grey mare, bumpity bumpity bump, with his daughter behind him so rosy and fair, lumpity lumpity lump. A raven cried croak and they all tumbled down, bumpity bumpity bump. The mare broke her knees and the farmer his crown, lumpity lumpity lump. The mischievous raven flew laughing away, bumpity bumpity bump, and vowed he would serve them the same the next day, lumpity lumpity lump.
This is the way the ladies ride, trit, trot, trit, trot. This is the way the ladies ride, trit, trot, trit.
This is the way the gentlemen ride, clip clop, clip clop, clip clop, clip clop. This is the way the gentlemen ride, clip clop, clip clop, clip clop.
This is the way the farmer rides, a hobbledy, 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 hobbledy. This is the way the farmer rides, a hobbledy, hobbledy, whoa.
This is the way the huntsman rides, a gallop, a gallop, a gallop, a gallop. This is the way the huntsman rides, a gallop, a gallop, a gallop, a gallop, and down into the ditch.
Mother and father and Uncle John went to town one by one. Mother fell off, father fell off, but Uncle John went on and 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 on. Mother and father and Uncle John went to town one by one. Mother fell off, father fell off, but Uncle John went on and 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 on.
To market, to buy a fat pig. Home again, jiggity jig. To market, to buy a fat hog. Home again, jiggity jog. To market, to buy a fat pig. Home again, jiggity jig. To market, to buy a fat hog. Home again, jiggity jog.
Trudge along, my little pony, where 'tis rough and where 'tis stony. Go and never stop. Trot, 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 trot.
Dance, little baby, dance up high. Never mind, baby, mother is by. Crow and caper, caper and crow. There, little baby, there you go. Up to the ceiling, down to the ground. Backwards and forwards, round and round. Dance, little baby, and mother will sing with the merry choral ding, ding, ding.
Katy Beardy had a coo, black and white about the moo. Wasn't that a dainty coo? Dance, Katy Beardy. Katy Beardy had a hen, cackled button, cackled ben. Wasn't that a dainty hen? Dance, Katy Beardy. Katy Beardy had a cock that could spin back and rock. Wasn't that a dainty cock? Dance, Katy Beardy. Katy Beardy had a grace that could skate upon the ice. Wasn't that a dainty grace? Dance, Katy Beardy.
Dance to your daddy, my little laddie, dance to your daddy, my little lamb. You shall have a fishy on a little dishy, you shall have a fishy when the boat comes in. Dance to your daddy, my little babby, dance to your daddy, my little lamb. Dance to your daddy, my little laddie, dance to your daddy, my little lamb. You shall have a fishy on a little dishy, you shall have a fishy when the boat comes in. Dance to your daddy, my little babby, dance to your daddy, my little lamb.
Off we go.
Down at the station early in the morning, see all the puffer trains standing in a row. See the engine driver pull on the handle, choo, 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 and off we go.
Down at the airport early in the morning, see all the aeroplanes standing in a row. See the chief pilot talking to the people. Fasten your belts, please, and off we go.
Down at the taxi rank early in the morning, see all the taxis standing in a row. See the taxi driver start up the engine, vroom, 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 and off we go.
Down at the harbour early in the morning, see all the big boats standing in a row. See the ship's captain standing by the gangway. All aboard now, and off we go.
Higgledy piggledy, my black hen, she lays eggs for gentlemen. Sometimes 9 and sometimes 10. Higgledy piggledy, my black hen. Higgledy piggledy, higgledy piggledy, my black hen.
stop, 3 men in a tub. And who do you think they be?
The butcher, the baker, the candlestick maker, and all of them gone to sea. Rub-a-dub-dub, 3 men in a tub, and who do you think they be? The butcher, the baker, the candlestick maker, and all of them gone to sea.
Say goodbye.
Bye-bye, butcher. Goodbye, baker. Goodbye, candlestick maker.
The cock's on the housetop blowing his horn. The bulls in the barn are thrashing the corn. The maids in the meadow are making the hay. The ducks in the river are swimming away.
Handy, spandy, fine and dandy, loves plum cake and sugar candy. Bought it from a candy shop and away did hop, hop, hop. Handy, spandy, fine and dandy, loves plum cake and sugar candy. Bought it from the candy shop and away did hop, hop, hop.
Barber, barber, shave a pig. How many hairs will make a wig? 4 and 20, that's enough. So give the poor barber a pinch of snuff. Barber, barber, shave my pig. I want his hairs to make my wig. 4 and 20 is enough, and I'll give you, barber, a pinch of snuff.
Clap, clap, handies, mommy's baby aim. Clap, clap, handies, daddy's coming home. Hame till his bony wee bit laddie. Clap, clap, handies, my wee wee aim.
Diddle diddle dumpling, my son John went to bed with his trousers on. One shoe off and one shoe on. Diddle diddle dumpling, my son John.
Leg over leg as the dog went to Dover. When he came to a stile, jump, he went over. Leg over leg as the dog went to Dover. When he came to a stile, jump, he went over. Leg over leg as the dog went to Dover. When he came to a stile, jump, he went over.
Seesaw, sacred down, which is the way to London town. 1 foot up and 1 foot down, this is the way to London town. Seesaw, sacred down, which is the way to London town. 1 foot up and 1 foot down, this is the way to London town. shoe, hop, hop, shoe, hop. Here a nail and there a